just wanted to do some more sports stuff for the sports people who stop by the channel. I do so much on this channel. I don't make a lot of money either, so don't be thinking. But I'll be bored. But the Steelers. All right, so I told y'all that I thought Green Bay is gonna, because of Aaron Rodgers, win the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not being wrong. I don't know what the record is right now, but there are like 5 teams that are ahead of Green Bay. I don't know what they all are, but I think the Bills are right in there. Uh, the Browns are like 9-4. Uh, you got the Chiefs that are, I think the Chiefs are like 9-1 or something, or not 9-1. I'm sorry, but 12-1 or something like that. Because Chiefs are number two, so the Steelers are still number one seed. They're 12-1. I think the Chiefs are 12-1. Then you have the Saints, who are 10-2 or something like that, or 11-2, 11-2 or something like that. And then it trickles down to I don't know, the Colts and you know Jacksonville. No, I'm just kidding. Poor Jacksonville. But like the Colts, the Vikings, surprisingly, Miami, and of course there's some other teams that are mixed in there. I'm really not paying that much attention to. Just pretty much looking at the top tier squads. As a matter of fact, let me be more clear. Go ahead and just look up NFL top ranking, so I can get a clearer picture. Poor Cam Newton. I feel sorry for Cam Newton. Cam Newton is, I think he's the player I like to see play the most, but Cam Newton is having some issues because Belichick, spent all his money on other talent, and yeah. So I'm just gonna look at NFL power ranking. So power rankings. Who's in what place? All right. And I know Steelers is number one. So Steelers number one. No thanks. NFL power ranking week 10. Saints 3. Dang, why can't nobody give me a straight answer? Poor Russell Wilson. Not gonna happen this year. Ranking Chiefs replace Steelers as top. No, that's not true. They're saying Chiefs replace the Steelers as number one. No. All right. They're saying Chiefs are number one. Uh, but there was pushed to the limit. Steelers number two. Not giving me exact list here, are they? Steelers, around the Seahawks in Tennessee. They're not giving me an exact list of who's who. All right, so they got, okay, here it is. So Chiefs are number one, 11-2. Steelers, Steelers number two, 11-2. The Saints, just like I said, are 10-2. The Packers. See, I think the Packers are going to win the whole thing. I do. I do. And the reason why I'm saying that is because all the pieces are just falling, together for the Packers to go ahead and they start knocking off certain players in order to make certain teams look good and better and to give other teams a chance. The same thing that they do in basketball. Kevin Durant gets hurt and all of a sudden the other team wins a championship. It's like, come on now. Kawhi Leonard, sorry, bro. If Kevin Durant was still on that basketball court, there's no way that Golden State would have lost. It's just not going to happen. LeBron James, they gave LeBron James everyone so he can win this corny championship, world champions. You only play in the United States. Anyway, so Chiefs 1, Steelers 2, Saints 3, Packers 4, Bills number 5. All right, Bills are 9-3. So they're competitive, but I just can't see them going all the way. Browns are number 6, 9-3. Let's go Browns. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Pittsburgh fan, but I like to see the Dogs doing good this year. I just don't think that the quarterback is going to take them all the way. But they got Nick Chubb. All right, but we've seen what happens when they don't want that team to win. They tell Nick Chubb to sit down, just like they did Derrick Henry. They're just like, go sit down for a while. Next thing you know, those guys don't win a championship. I'm like, how do you have Derrick Henry and not win? It's just amazing the politics that go into football. Seattle at number 7, Colts at number 8. Seattle is 8-4. Colts are 8-4. The Rams are 9-4. Rams are number 9. How'd that happen? Oh, that's because they just played. They just beat the crap out of Tom Brady's old team, the Patriots. Poor Cam Newton. Number 10 is the freaking Dolphins at 8-4. Let's go, Dolphins. The Buccaneers is 7-5. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, you guys are, your frenemies. Y'all belong together. Number 12 is the Titans, and they're 8-4. So they're still in there. Number 13 is the Raiders. They're 7-5. Number 14 is the Ravens. They're 7-5. Poor Kyler Murray. Number 15 is the Cards, 6-6. The Patriots at number 16, 6-7. The Texans at number 17, 4-8. The Vikings at number 18, 6-6. I think that's going to change soon. The San Francisco 49ers at 5-7. New York Giants at 5-7. They're number 20. Number 21 is freaking Washington, 5-7. How did Washington beat Pittsburgh? They took all the good players out. They had no running. They couldn't run the ball at all. They throw the ball all the time. You can't just keep doing that. So they have no running. They took out their star runner. They took out listen, Pittsburgh would have still been crushing it if they had Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. They would have killed it. But they removed those two players. All of a sudden, all these problems came up because they wanted somebody else to win the Super Bowl. It's all politics, anyways. The Falcons, Ryan, 4-8. The Panthers, 4-8. McCaffrey's a bad boy. The Broncos almost had an upset, 4-8. The Chargers are 3-9. The Bears are 5-7 at 26. The Lions are 5-7 at 27. 28 are the Eagles. They're just in bad shape. 3-8-1. The Cowboys just stinking up the place. 3-9. The Bengals are 2-9-1. They got one of the fastest people in football history. Guy runs a 4.24. John Ross. The Jaguars, they just flip-flop from what they were 2 years ago. 1-11 at 31. And in last place, who just fired their coach at the last play of the game because the Raiders threw a touchdown pass when they could have finally won one. Is 0-12 are the Jets. So as far as the Pittsburgh Steeler game is concerned, so you have the number 2 seed going up against the number 5 seed. Well, if Pittsburgh just got beat by the number 21 seed, the number 5 seed is going to wear them out because they're firing on all cylinders right now, and Pittsburgh is limping. They played 3 games in 12 days. They lost 5 of their good people who are either sick or injured. I mean, it's just gonna be bad. All they have to do is stop Big Ben, and it's over. So they can just concentrate on just rushing the ball all the time because they don't have to worry about running. So they cover the field well. It's good night, Irene. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go with the Bills. I'm gonna have to go with the Bills on this one. I just think the Bills are. If Pittsburgh did not get back their defense, if they didn't, I mean, they can't rush the ball like they used to. If they just didn't get back their star players who are out. If they don't have Connor back there, or any other people who can help them run, Pittsburgh's gonna lose. Shoot, they're gonna lose to the Browns too. They got the Browns coming up. They're definitely gonna lose to Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes in freaking Kansas City. Heck, Kansas City right now is poised to take the whole thing. Patrick Mahomes right now, there's nobody standing in Patrick Mahomes' way. Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Nicole Hartman, you know what I'm saying? Kelsey. There's nobody standing in their way. No one. You can't say the Saints. The Saints lost their quarterback, even though they have a half decent quarterback in there now. You got Rodgers, but their defense isn't as good. So I think something's gonna happen. You know what? I hate to say stuff like this, but I have to say it. But they're gonna sit Tyreek Hill down for what I think is gonna happen to happen. Tyreek Hill is gonna have to sit down. They're gonna have to take look if Tyreek Hill gets hurt within the next 2 games, and then they say we don't know if he's coming back. The NFL is so fixed. If that's what they do, if Tyreek Hill gets hurt, turf toe, I don't care what it is. Uh, you know, it'll probably be something that's not that severe, but we won't know because they'll leave it all up in the air. Tyreek Hill, he's limping off the field. We don't know what's wrong with him. Next, next thing you know, he's on the stretcher and they're taking him back. You don't hear nothing from him. When they do that, it's so vague. They don't. You don't get a report. If Tyreek Hill gets hurt within the next 2 games, then Kansas City will not win the Super Bowl. Hell, Kansas City won't even go to the Super Bowl. I'm just telling you, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I did the same thing a couple of years ago with Antonio Brown. I said he was going to get hurt. What happened? He got hurt because they had to slow the Pittsburgh down. That's exactly what they did. They took Bell out and they took Brown out, and that was it. And Pittsburgh's running game has been crap ever since. So I think they're getting ready to do that to Tyreek Hill. I think they're just getting ready to eliminate him. They're going to do the same thing to him that they did to Derrick Henry last year. They're going to tell him to slow down or sit down. One or the other. Next thing you know, Tyreek Hill's not going to be zipping around the field. I don't think they're going to the Super Bowl this year. This is just the way. If you see these things happening, you already know. This is why I don't even watch the games anymore. I watch the highlights because I still like seeing, the speed and the accuracy, and I like to see all that, the hard hits, even though they don't hit as hard anymore. It's crazy now. You gotta practically play flag football out there. But anyways, so I got the Bills this week. I'm hoping Pittsburgh wins because I'm from Pittsburgh. But I just can't see the number 5 seed losing to Pittsburgh. Matter of fact, I think Pittsburgh's going to drop probably the next 3, and then go, of course, go into the playoffs. and probably drop the first one in the playoffs. And that's going to be it for Pittsburgh because they took out everybody they could in order for Pittsburgh to not have a winning. I mean, you lost against the number 22 seed. You lost against Alex Smith. You a resurging Alex Smith. And just drink that in. It just no. This is just it's so fixed. It's so you lost against a team that was 4-7, right? Number 20, they're the number 21 seed. They were 4-7, and Pittsburgh lost against them. No, and they were up 14 points. No, this is fixed. It's fixed 100%. So that's what I think is going to happen. They already took out the Saints, number one player, which was Drew Brees. They sat him down. I just think the Packers are going to win. I think the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl. I just do. I could be wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong. But I don't think any other team on a roster other than the Chiefs has a chance of winning the Super Bowl. If the Chiefs stay at the same, and how did they lose against the Raiders? I don't know, but they didn't have Patrick Mahomes or something. Listen, if the Chiefs stay the way they are, nobody's going to beat them. That's it. Nobody else is going to beat them, and for this reason, things are about to change. It's your boy Tone 202. That's just what I think. I think the Bills are going to beat Pittsburgh, even though I hope they don't. But yeah, well,